A few things that I would like to share in terms of learnings would be, you need to be sure of what you want to do. Unfortunately, in India, I don't know the scenario abroad, but unfortunately in India, women manipulate the gender. Only when they want to show their strength, they would show, otherwise they always like to be the weaker sex. I am a bichari. Self-pity. When you want to know about your rights, you want to be equal. But when it comes to standing in a queue, you like a separate line. Why? When we talk about strength and equality, equality has to be there everywhere, in every sphere. Why would you like to manipulate in a scenario like that? In all situations, every time. In fact, let me also share another experience where one of the image consultants came to me, and this is what I always share during the presentation. One of the image consultants came to me and she said that I have a client. She's a homemaker. And she says that my children don't listen to me and my husband doesn't respect me. The first question that I had for this person was that when was the last time your client looked like a mother and looked like a wife? If you don't have the authority, the visual authority, you don't have the confidence. And that is where you need to realize that it is very important, and that is where how Judith correlates visual appearance. It is very, very essential and very, very important to realize that first and foremost, you need to look the part. It is very, very essential to ensure that whatever role you are playing, it is not necessary that you need to look the part only when you're going out. You need to look the part even at home. The answer to the question when I asked that when was the last time she looked like a mother and she looked like a wife, in terms of clothing, what she used to wear at home was only nighties or tracks and t-shirts. And when you look like another child in the house, how are you expected to be treated? You would be treated in a similar manner by your child, and you would be treated like a child by your husband. So then how do you expect people to respect you? You need visual authority. At the same time, when we are talking about weaker sex, let's not call ourselves as weaker sex. We have the brains. We have the ability. We are nowhere less than anybody else. Because weakness is a state of mind. If you think you are weak, you will always be weak. You will continue to be weak. If I thought I was useless all throughout my life, I wouldn't have been here. It is very, very important to realize that you have it in you. And that is what keeps you going. Therefore, when you decide to do something, you need to be very sure that is this your calling. If it is not your calling, then don't take the first step. But if you've already taken the first step, it is only after thinking and thinking that, yes, this is what I want to do. Second thing, you need to plan and see that what are the steps that you're likely to take to fulfill your goals, to fulfill your dreams. You need to be very, very methodical, very, very organized, very, very systematic. It is very essential to first think about all these things here and then act upon it. Third most important thing, once you have identified what you want to do, are you ready to give your 100%? If you're not sure of it, don't get into it. Because if you get into it half-heartedly, or if you have many other things to undertake, then you will not be able to do justice to yourself as well as to your profession. So you need to be absolutely sure of it. The next important learning would be, are you ready to prioritize your dream over other activities? Because in India, unfortunately, a normal Indian lady has many other things to do. How good are you in terms of planning your life? You have so many situations, so many circumstances that you need to come across. You need to ask yourself these questions. Am I a good planner? Am I a good organizer? Will my family understand me? If they don't understand me, do I have the capability to make them understand?